Good evening. Tonight we bring you an in-depth investigation into the borough of Carteret, New Jersey. It is a town of 25,000 people, but according to public records, lawsuits, and community activists, it is run like a personal fiefdom by one man, Mayor Daniel J. Reiman. Elected at just 26 years old, Reiman is now serving his record's sixth consecutive term. He oversees a $60 million budget and holds immense power over more than 200 municipal employees. But beneath the surface of his administration lies a tangled web of sexual misconduct allegations, shadow government entities, and deep political connections that shield him from accountability. We begin with the most disturbing allegations. In October 2018, just weeks before his re-election, a former Carteret resident and decorated Marine veteran released a 5-page signed letter accusing Mayor Reiman of being a sexual predator. The accuser alleged that starting when he was in high school, he was, in his own words, groomed, sexually harassed, and propositioned over and over again by Mayor Reiman on and off for almost 20 years. The accuser further alleged that Reiman contacted him after he returned from serving in Iraq, requesting sexual favors, and even promised city jobs in exchange for those favors. The accuser reported this to the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office. Detectives told him the statute of limitations had passed and they needed more victims to come forward. Mayor Reiman's response? He filed for temporary restraining orders and launched defamation lawsuits against the accuser, his Republican opponent, the Republican Party chairman, and a resident who shared the letter. Every single one of those defamation lawsuits was dismissed by a judge in February 2019. The accuser stated publicly, "I cannot wait to go to court and tell the truth. This is not politically motivated." The mayor's influence extends deeply into the local police department. In 2017, the mayor's own brother, a Carteret police officer, was indicted for violently assaulting a 16-year-old black teenager following a car chase. Dashcam video showed the officer repeatedly punching the teen. The officer also failed to activate his body camera, an act that itself carried an evidence tampering charge. He was among the officers in the department who most often resorted to using force. Instead of stepping back from the situation, Mayor Reiman aggressively defended his brother. He attended a fundraiser for, quote, unfairly charged police, just 1 week after his brother's indictment. He publicly attacked the Middlesex County prosecutor as corrupt and demanded the state attorney general investigate the prosecution. When his brother was acquitted by a jury in 2019, Mayor Reiman celebrated the verdict. The teenager's father cried out in court. The father's words were reported by New Jersey 101.5. "He beat my son. It's only the white police that get away." Accountability is notoriously difficult to achieve in Carteret. In 2018, attorney Stephen Ronco filed a lawsuit seeking the list of users that Mayor Reiman had secretly banned from his official Facebook page. The mayor fought back, arguing his page was simply personal and that he had a constitutional right to ban members of the public. But the evidence told a different story. The court was presented with over 200 pages of screenshots showing that Mayor Reiman used his Facebook page to declare weather emergencies, discuss redevelopment projects, announce personnel decisions, and respond to residents' complaints about government services. On January 11, 2019, Judge Alberto Rivas ruled that Mayor Reiman's Facebook page is subject to the Open Public Records Act because it is used to conduct official government business. The judge ordered Carteret to produce the ban list and to pay Mr. Ronco's legal fees. The ruling exposed a systematic effort by the administration to silence dissenting voices and critics from the public square. But the most financially alarming aspect of Carteret's governance may be what critics call the shadow government. Mayor Reiman appointed himself as the chairman of the Carteret Business Partnership, a secretive nonprofit organization that operates with virtually no public transparency. According to tax filings, this entity's assets exploded from just $1.9 million in 2014 to over $64 million in 2023. That is a $62 million increase with no public disclosure, no public meetings, and no community oversight. The partnership recently purchased property for a massive 326-unit luxury apartment complex that residents say will overwhelm local schools and infrastructure. Furthermore, the partnership handed out a $250,000 facade grant to a single business owner, the CEO of the local ShopRite, who conveniently vouched for the mayor in his defamation lawsuit. Of all the facade grants distributed between 2018 and 2024, totaling $274,750, that one recipient received $250,000. That is 91% of all grant money going to one person with a documented personal relationship with the mayor. How does a small-town mayor wield this much unchecked power? Follow the money. Mayor Reiman sits on the board of directors of United Roosevelt Savings Bank. This is the exact same bank that financed the Carteret Business Partnership's property purchases. It is also the same bank that donated $1 million to Reiman's pet project, the Carteret Performing Arts Center. Reiman is also an employer trustee for the Teamsters Local 97 Health Benefits Fund, giving him direct control over the health care of borough employees. He simultaneously chairs the Mayor's Charity Trust Fund and sits on the planning board, which approves development projects. This is not a mayor who governs at arm's length. This is a mayor who has positioned himself at the center of every financial decision, every development approval, and every charitable dollar flowing through the borough of Carteret. When you map out the power structure of Middlesex County, Dan Reiman is protected by a formidable political machine. New Jersey Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin swore Reiman in for both his 5th and 6th terms and secured millions in state funding for Carteret projects. County Commissioner Director Ronald Rios stands by his side at groundbreakings and reorganization ceremonies. Former Governor Phil Murphy appeared alongside Reiman at the Carteret Ferry Terminal, groundbreaking. Former Governor Jim McGreevey attended Reiman's 6th term reorganization ceremony. State Senator Joe Vitale has secured over $8 million in grants for Carteret infrastructure. These are not casual acquaintances. These are the pillars of the Middlesex County Democratic machine, and they have all lent their credibility and their power to a mayor who has faced serious documented allegations of misconduct, corruption, and abuse of authority. The web of influence is undeniable. From the CARTERET Housing Authority to the police department, from the secretive business partnership to the Middlesex County Democratic Organization, Dan Reiman sits at the center of a network that has, for more than 2 decades, operated with minimal oversight and maximum impunity. Accusers have been sued into silence. Critics have been banned from public forums. Whistleblowers have been retaliated against. Grants have flowed to political allies. And a bank that sits on the mayor's board has financed his nonprofit's expansion. For the residents of Carteret who have been demanding transparency, who have been fighting for accountability, and who have been silenced, threatened, and dismissed, this report is for you. The question now is whether state or federal authorities will finally untangle this web. Reporting for Carol Gibson's Investigative channel. Good night.